Hey, it's that series where I make a video about a show I like and tell you to watch it. So, superheroes are cool, right? I think we can all agree that at some point or another in our lives, we wanted to be heroes too. Perfectly timed segue here. You want to know what superhero-based show is getting another season soon? That's right, My Hero Academia Season 6, baby, let's go! Okay, but for real, it's Tiger and Bunny. With Season 2 slotted to air in April of this year, I wanted to make a video for the uninitiated, to get you aboard the hype train. Because this show is good, and I'm not trying to be like one of 5 people watching it. You feel me? Welcome everybody to the Anime Lodge. My name is Aaron and I will be your host during your stay here. So without further ado, let's get started. Tiger and Bunny, what is it about? Despite the name, this isn't some strange Zootopia fanfiction. Well, our story takes place in Sternbild City, a den of crime and villainy. In this city are people with special powers called Next, who can use their mysterious powers for good or evil. The heroes in this series all regularly appear on a channel called Hero TV, where they beat up the bads for everyone's entertainment. And they get hero points for successful arrest in a sort of game show style way. Did I mention that all the heroes are sponsored by popular brands because nobody is safe from the threat of capitalism? Anyway, this video is sponsored by, our story specifically follows Kotetsu T Kaburagi, aka Wild Tiger, more like Wild Dilf. Sheesh! So Kotetsu is a washed up veteran hero whose performance has been on the decline for a while now. In fact, he's dead last in the popularity contest despite being like the only person who cares more about actually saving people than getting hero points. After an absolutely garbo season from Kotetsu, his company decides to spice things up. Capitalism breeds innovation after all. Buy our product. In order to revitalize his brand, Wild Tiger gets paired with Barnaby Brooks Jr., cool upcoming hero, concerned more with showmanship and earning hero points. As I'm sure you can imagine with this setup, the two get along, not at all. But hey, Tiger at least gives Barnaby the cute nickname Bunny, mostly out of spite.
I am not a bunny. My name is Barnaby.
I am not a bunny, I'm a Barnaby.
I don't talk like—
Despite their rocky relationship, the two have to come together to fight crime and stop the evil forces lurking in Sternbild. Alright, so why should you put the time into watching this show? Well, it's simple, really. It's a buddy cop superhero show. You can't tell me that isn't sick. But for real, if you need a couple of reasons just in case you are convinced, I got a few for you. So one, this show has some really unique superhero abilities and limitations on said abilities. For example, Kotetsu's power is called 100 Power. It's where he can increase his physical strength, speed, and stamina 100 times, but only for 5 minutes. The show has these really interesting battles and situations where both we, Kotetsu, and sometimes even his enemy know he's on a time limit. 2, the character development and storytelling is on point. Barnaby and Kotetsu's relationship is the core of this anime. We get backstory and development for both leads all throughout the show's runtime. Their dynamic is just as heartwarming as it is heartbreaking. It's fantastic. They are wonderful leads. Not to mention, Bunny's English voice actor is none other than Sasuke Uchiha himself. Also, yes, I watched the show dub initially. Stay mad. In all seriousness, I've seen both sub and dub, and I don't think you can go wrong with either, so that's also a plus. So number 3, story-wise, we have twists and turns like any good superhero story does, and it kept me coming back episode after episode. It even caught me off guard in a couple of places, which is really saying something considering most superhero media is rather straightforward. 4, what if superheroes really were turned into a corporate industry? I think that's a really neat concept and idea, and it feels at home in the form of an anime. It's what really gives this show its own identity, and the show does a really great job painting both the good and the bad of a world with this kind of setup. 5, the animation is unique and noticeable. Now, I know some of you are gonna look at this show and go, ew, yucky, I don't like the CGI, animation bad, which if that's you, that's fine. I used to be the same way for a really long time actually, and I put off watching this show because of the art style. But as someone who's kind of gotten over that, the show does look really good. If you're a person who can look past some of the art style choices and CGI, then I promise there's something worthwhile here. You can watch Tiger and Bunny either on Hulu or Netflix. I'll drop some links down in the doobly-doo. While you're down there, if you enjoy what I'm doing here, maybe drop a like and let me know down in the comments what show I should cover next. Anyways, I'll be seeing you next time you check out the lodge.